So again, day 7, don't give again the Flipgrid activity. Day 7, lecture 7, again come back to board and chalk. So there will be some kind of, again, day 8, you can have something like one flipped classroom. So now it is over. So I will now name of the topic. It is called active learning. To implement one active learning method. What is an active learning? One famous example of active learning method is think, pair, share method. Okay. It can be a think, pair, share. There are so many active learning methods depending upon, or it can be a simulation also. It can be a simulation. Okay. It can be an art. Okay. It can be so many things. There are so many things. Okay. In engineering also, there are a lot of things. As I told you, in engineering simulation, it can be a game. It can be a game. There is something called, there is a beautiful book you can go through, gamification of education or gamification of learning. This is a very beautiful things are discussed. So now again, maybe you ninth class, again you talk about what you say, the traditional one. Then again in the 10th class, you think of something different. What is that? I'm not telling you can repeat many things. Day 10, lecture 11. Name of the topic, what I can do, seminar by an industry expert. Industry expert. Then day, sorry, day 11, day 11, sorry, day 11, lecture 11. What I can have is, name of the topic, what you can have is discussion on the seminar by the industry person, by students. Okay, what is that? They will share their view. They will share their view on the talk. They can write a blog on the topic, or they can use anything, something like this. They can do. So similarly, hope you are able to see my things, what I'm trying to tell you. Similarly, on the day 12, lecture, so I can have one more. So I am trying to give you a typical example of a blended learning scenario. Day 12, lecture 12, you give a topic. What is the topic? It is lab practice. So you might have taught many of the things. The students will learn some of the things on their own, right? It may be a lab practice. 13, day 13, lecture 13. What? So some of the topic, what you will do? You can implement, you can reuse some of the things. You can use something like uh, seminar by select students. Don't do all these things every day. Why I am trying to change you? So there should be a kind of, again, day 14, lecture 14. Again, you come back to the blackboard teaching for a few days. Okay. So like this, I am trying to implement the blended teaching by adopting different kind of active learning scenarios, pedagogies, and many other things uh, within the classroom. Hope this is clear. Any doubt here? Let me stop share it. So this is what how I am trying to I am trying to actually implement these things in your lesson plan. Blended teaching or blended learning or flipped classroom, whatever it is, it should be planned. You cannot flip all your lectures. Very important. You can flip only. So therefore, your teaching plan or the lesson plan will have this mix of different styles of teaching. Now, to implement many of the things, we require lot of technology support. So today I will discuss some of the important tools that are used as a part of this technology, right? So first thing, Mentimeter. So I'm just sharing the screen. So there is something called Mentimeter.com. It is to create a very interactive presentation. So now I am sorry. So now how do I log in to a Mentimeter? You can log in with your Google account. Okay. I am just logging with my Google account. I just logged in. So now, are you able to see this? Now I can do a small, very good presentation. I will start with a new presentation. What are the types of presentations? Please see. There are multiple choice questions. For example, do you aware of, do you aware of, uh, do you aware of blended teaching? Are you aware of, sorry, are you aware of blended teaching? Right? So now the option is yes, and the another option is no. No, and a few maybe, maybe. Okay. So now what you do, all of you can go through. Please copy this. Go to www.menti.com and use this code 533860. And I want to just see. Now I want to present it. Please, all of you go to this menti.com and use the code and say yes or no. Please, I want to just show you how do you get the answer. Please, all of you, please log into www.menti.com and use the code here 533860. Right? See, one person has already entered yes. Yeah, quick. I just wanted to show you how you can actively in the classroom. Two people have showed yes. Somebody just to show, demonstrate, put no also. There is no problem. Yeah, three people know yes. So what I'm trying to please see how people are actually trying to. You are seeing now it is real time. So this can be easily presented. So you can see, for example, you are teaching something. All of a sudden, as a point of reflection, you want to add some questions in between. So now I will add this question. Everybody has a mobile. The students go to menti.com, use the code, and they will just press yes, no, maybe. So immediately you will come to know what you are teaching is correct or not. Very good. There are so many people are participating. So according to me, only 18 people are. Ah. So I will just see the number and I want to check how many people are actually active in the classroom. So as of now, there are only around 30, 40 people are active. You can see the result in my slide. Whatever immediately I am getting it. Fine. Okay. So 24 people here you will get the count. 26 people have added. Fine. Shall we stop this? So we will show you the another way. Okay, thank you, thank you. So you stop now. So now you can share this and other things. Now I want to add another slide. In that another slide, I want to implement a word count. Sorry, word cloud. What is your question? I will write learning. So each person can write up to three alternatives for this blended learning. Okay. So now I will present it. Blended learning. Please write, again use this, write a code, write three alternative words for this blended learning, whatever you know. You will get a word cloud, typing something in the word cloud. No one has started. What do you mean by this? Type any alternative words. Somebody told flipped classroom, right? Similarly, you write online classroom, whatever you feel like regarding blended learning, whatever the words that you want to get connected, you write. Only one person has written flipped classroom. Interactive class, right? Hybrid learning, flipped, interactive, very good. Interactive, participation, very good. You can type, as you type, you see, you will get animation, very good, very good. Flipped, active learning, animation, flipped. You see how it is actually going on. Whatever you are writing, you are getting. Technology, peer learning, participation, engagement, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Yes, yeah. Somebody has written canvas, very good, very good. 18 people have written so many words, very good. Yes, right, yeah, nice. Fine, yeah, very nice. Oh, good, good, good. I think it is enough Google Classroom. Did you understand this? Very nice, very nice. Thank you. Stop. You can stop now. Thank you. Very nice. So this is how you will get a word cloud. So you will come to know what is the student's understanding. If you find any wrong words here, you will immediately come to know whether the students are actually getting the concept or not. Very good. Somebody has written even pandemic. Very good. Blended learning is required in pandemic only. Very nice. Peer learning, online classes, sync. Very nice. So whatever you have covered in all the workshop, you have written everything here. So fine. So shall we stop? Very good. Thank you. So we will stop this. Fine. So now I want to add one more slide. You can actually implement a quiz competition. There are a lot of things. You can have a quiz competition. You can type the answer for it. You can have a question and answer. For example, uh, you can ask, yeah, let me check. Yeah, no questions. You can ask me anything. So you can just ask me some questions here. You can just ask me no questions. Yeah, how are you? Very good. So I will just mark as answered. Uh, can you find the names? Yeah, can you find the names of the participants? So, yes, how are you, sir? Yes. So I will get all the questions here. What is the limitation of blended classroom? So I can answer this. So the limitation of blended classroom is unlimited. Fine. How did you set the time graded? How do you set the time graded sit? As I told you, you can put the respond. You can start accept the respond and also limit. It can be done. Very good. So like this. How can you use Microsoft Teams? Yes, you can, for which you require Microsoft 365, Office 365. How can we know the attendance percentage? Attendance percentage can be known with this kind of things. So you can actually make people to present here. There is no, you can, how many people have written the quiz? That is the attendance. Then what is the difference between flipped and blended? Flipped classroom is one concept in the blended classroom. Okay, blended is something bigger and flipped is one among them. How to differentiate? Blended is much more than flipped. As I told you, blended is much more than flipped. In this COVID time, how to plan the blended learning as we can't have a physical classes. Online, see, online classes may not be so effective as the physical classes, I agree, but once you don't have any alternative, you have to go for online classes only. But you can have 5 to 10 students, you can call every day or 1 or 2 days and have some kind of interaction with them. So to check the alertness of the learners, yeah, these questions can be asked to check the alertness of the learners. Can we call out specific student here to answer? If you know their name, you can. Otherwise, here there is no. Okay, so this can implement flipped told you in this one. Fine, so we will stop this. So now I will add one slide. So this heading also, I can really do all these things. You can implement your slide here itself. So the heading is Introduction to Blended Classroom. So this is the subheading. Then you can add one more slide. That slide can be something like a paragraph or a bullet or a video. You can implement a video also. So I can put a video in between. For example, you can give a video link in your, for example, I can give a YouTube link here. Then, so like this, I can build a beautiful presentation, my first presentation like this. Okay, but for which you have to pay some money, upgrade, and there is some, if you want to really upgrade it, then you have some kind of thing. So, did you understand this? Any doubt? So, I will just log out. Fine, I will stop. Yeah. Any doubt in this? So we will just go through. Then fine. Then come to this one. So Mentimeter is over. Then coming to the Padlet. And so we will make another tool called Padlet. Amandeep Kaur madam, if any of these tools are already told, you please just stop me so that I will go to other tools. Are the participants, you can just tell me if the tools are already known to you. Then you, I will just stop. Fine? Fine. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I will continue. Thank you. So next is very important thing is Padlet. Fine. So I will just show you the Padlet. So what is this Padlet? Padlet is actually to have a very group presentation. Okay. So there are a lot of things that are there in the Padlet. I will just log in. So again, you can log in with your Google. I will just log in with my Google account. Make a Padlet. For example, I want to just make one Padlet. There are so many views here. Fine. For example, I want to have a scatter group and connect the current. So this is the Padlet. See, this is a very nice. You set your organization chart and you can copy a post here. You can expand the post. So you will come to know about individual post what they are trying to do and other things. Right? This is one organizational chart. Everybody will start posting that, and you will come to know. For example, the lower person will only know about the postings of the higher person, the subordinates and other things. So like that you can create an order. Padlet is for collaborative working, right? Then you can have a brick-like layout. There is not there. Then stream content in an easy way, top to bottom. You can, for example, I will just show you a good one in this stream. So stream is not there. Arrange the contents of rows. Let me check. You can have a timeline. Timeline is something like this. Uh, what happened? You can actually insert a timeline here and put all those things. This is an example of a timeline Padlet. Shelf contains the series of columns. So I will start one Padlet, my fancy Padlet. I made with I will icon. Okay, fine. This is if you want to post anything, I don't want to have a requirement. I don't want to filter you. You can do whatever it is. Uh, Now I want to. So you can start posting. So my name is Srinivasa KG, and I am what you say, something like that. I am a professor in NITTR. So now I will share you my Padlet. So I can add members or I can share. Okay. For example, I can share in your Google Classroom also. What there are so many things. I will just share you the things. Um, so this is what my fancy Padlet, and there are nobody. Let me check. Yeah, you want to actually clip it, you want to use my Padlet, you can just go, I am just typing it in the chat box, you can type something here. Okay, so please use this Padlet, this one, go to this Padlet, right? Please go to this Padlet and type something so that I will be able to see what you are trying to put. You can just type whatever you want. So this is very much used for collaborative working. For the students who are working on the projects, this can work. Uh, can anyone type something? Use this Padlet. So there is no password. There is no secret. This can kept hidden. No, I want to just make it this one. Okay, public. Let the whole see that Padlet. Let you know. So visitors permission can write. Okay, they can write. Has anyone written? I'm not seeing somebody writing. You can write. You can go to my Padlet and you can type something here. Just type something here. Nobody is getting it. I want to just share it. Okay. You can use the QR code also and do it in the mobile. I can share it in the Google Classroom and I can do anything. So I can share this Padlet to a Google Classroom. Okay. Sorry, I think people are not able to write anything, so they can actually, or I am not able to see. There are no collaborators. I will add a collaborator. You can give me some names so that I can invite members. You can write some of your email. You You please write your email. Somebody write your email, I will invite you. Yeah, Anandar. Yeah, fine. Let me check. Okay. Uh, I am just now adding as a member. You can write. Anandar can write. Now you just check. Anandar. Similarly, yeah. Enough. I may not be able to write so many things. So can write. Similarly, somebody's Google. Yeah. You can write. Anybody can write. Yeah, keep working. You have unsaved changes. Yeah, keep working. Just I have added two, three people. You can just check you can whether you can actually write something. So I am not able to add so many things because I don't have so much of time. So you need that work. I request Anandar or Priya Sarvesh to write something on my Padlet. I can add something Srinivasa KG. So I can add uh, a Padlet for whom? Anand. I can have a Padlet for Anand. So I will write something here. Okay. And I can upload anything here. Fine. I can add a file here. I can add a photo. I can upload from anything. So this becomes a Padlet. I can drag, doodle on the screen or a canvas. So A, B, C. So I will just say. So this is actually drawing is also saved as a part of my Padlet. Okay. So, so I don't know whether the people who I have included. अच्छा प्रभुदेव चटर्जी. So you can, I think there are certain issues you can try this. Padlet is a very beautiful tool, so people can write. So I can add any number of people here. So now, for example, I will, I can, Anand can add, anybody can write. It is a collaborative tool. I think I have invited them. I don't know whether they are able to actually do this or not. Right? So this Padlet is very much used for collaborative working, sharing their figures. So you can have the Padlet of your complete class. So your class people can actually put their notes, everything in the Padlet itself. Hope you are understanding. All the homeworks can be uploaded in the Padlet, so you can see from the Padlet whether the students, for example, whether people have uploaded their Padlet and other things. Okay. So this, I will just stop this Padlet. Fine. So now the next aspect is Dividesh Mandal. What do you mean by when following you nothing happening? No, actually you just try. There are certain security issues. Unfortunately, I have used my Srinivasa.kg, but because here also yes, sonatech.ac.in is basically a restricted website. There is some problem. You can just try it. Hope you can understand because there are so many other tools that we fine. Next, coming to hotpotatoes.com. So now, no problem. There are certain problems because sonatech.ac.in is a restricted Gmail ID. I think it requires a special permission.
वही तो
I
बात है,
think I
वो
have
जो
to give a
मतलब ये
permission
जो
from my
चल
one
भी रहा
minute.
है ना,
I will just search.
सुनान तो खैर नहीं है। जो है मैनेजमेंट के पार्ट से सिर्फ एक मैडम ही है।
Here I have to copy paste you. Sorry, it has not come. I will just check it. Okay. So don't worry. So there are certain security restrictions in my this one. So next we will see the hot potatoes, a very good tool. This tool is used for, what is this tool is used for? This is used for very important thing, uh, to create interactive multiple choice questions, short answer questions, jumbled sentences, crosswords, matching and ordering, filling up the exercises, and gap fill exercises for World Wide Web. Okay, so this is a freeware. So you have to download. I have just downloaded. I will just show you that. First, let me share you the share you the entire screen. Now I will show you the ATAL software. Okay, so this software has uh, one is quiz. What is that? This quiz looks like this. So you can actually very nicely you can build quiz, whereas this kind of quiz is not possible in the rest Google Classroom. Sorry, the Google Quiz and other things. This is not possible. This is possible only things. So you can have multiple choice question. You can have a short question. You can have a hybrid, and you can have multi-select. Hybrid is very nice. Okay, so you have multiple choice question. There you have a question and you have an answer, and for every answer what is the feedback, you have to write it, right? So similarly I don't want to, because there are some other tools also to trade. This is one for multiple choice. So how many questions you can write? Short answer, hybrid, multi select. These are the questions. You can have all the settings and other things. You can manage the question, you can insert and many other things. You can see, for example, here you can insert a picture from the local file, whereas this adding the picture is very difficult. So, for example, the equations you can make it as a picture and insert here. That is possible. Whereas the equations cannot be written in our Google quiz. Here you can write the equation. Okay, and you can add a media object. All these things are actually possible in questions, right? So now finally after creating the questions, you have to export it as a WebCT and publish it. So there are certain, you can also as a Scrum package, you can include it in your Moodle or LMS also, right? So then there is another one called JClose. What is that? It is a J close option. So what you have to give is, you have to create a gap. For example, so now, what is the, for example, I want to have a gap of 3 here. So there are no gaps in the exist. So what I will write blended learning, then what is that? Flipped, okay, and I will just show the words. Uh, so let the gap be 15. So now I can. You need to select some text in the order. Yeah. Okay. I will just. I want to select this. and find out what is the gap. Gap one learning clue. So what is the clue? What is the correct alternative correct answers? Everything you can write. Similarly, for fixed classroom, what is the gap? You can write what is the clue and what are the alternative correct answers and other things. So like this, you can implement a J close, which is again a very easy thing. You can just go through. I don't because I don't want to save it. I just want to exit. No, right? Similarly, J match. You can have a match the following. What is that? You can have a match the following one, two, three, four, and you can fix what is that one and so it will jumble the items here. Here it will keep the order things and it will keep the jumbled items here and it will fix. So this is match the following. Then coming to mix. So for example, I want to have a. This is very much used for language. Allow the uh, showing the active. So what are the alternative sentences? You can add. Okay. So like this, so something you can do and then you can insert the link and you can configure the output and alternate things. So I don't want to save it. And similarly, you can have a cross puzzle. This is very interesting. For example, the title is computer. Okay. I want to write C, yeah, C here CPU. Then I will add uh, then I can have something like tablet. Fine. I will now make it as a grid. So I can make like this. I can make like this. So now, for example, I can manage automatic grid maker. So I can make yeah like this. I can make the grid. Make the grid. So now you please see now. Okay. So now you get a kind of a puzzle, automatic puzzle from the words that you give. It will create a crossword. Fine. So this is a very good exercise that students you can give. Fine. Then masher. Masher is finally the appearance. It is basically mashing up. I don't want to find out. There are not much of differences, so we will not work on masher. Okay. So now mashing is putting everything in together. That is the mash. Okay. Masher में क्या होता है सब कुछ मिक्स करके ये वो भी है मैच भी है मिक्स है क्रॉस है सब कुछ है so that will become a masher. So this is an example of hot potatoes, which is very much you have to download, put it, and use it as a part of your this one. Sir, please explain micro.com application. Myro.com application. What is myro.com? Let me check. Yeah, Myro is fine with a team collaboration software. That is also there. You can use lot of things. Okay. you can use it. And again, it is not a very effective. There are so many such kind of alternatives that are available. So, any doubt in this hot potatoes? It can be used very effectively for forming the hybrid examinations and putting it. You can include, insert the hot potato things in your Moodle also. If you install the Moodle, you can actually take the hot potato files. You can actually import hot potato files in Moodle. Hope you are understanding. There is a separate session on Moodle tomorrow. So there you will understand how to insert the objects from the external file. Okay, so you can include them. Is it is clear? So now let us see the other some of the other things. One is called Flipgrid. So what is this Flipgrid? It is a very nice software for collaborative remote learning. Okay. I will just try to log in here. Let me check whether how it is working. So I will make a Google login. So what is that? You have to enter a joining code here. Fine. I have to put something like this. So now, what is that? You can create a topic for discussion by creating the topic for your students community, or you can join the code. So now I will create a topic. You can set up for discussion. So what is the topic? For example, here the topic is what is your opinion on the blended classroom? Sorry, the topic is blended classroom. You will question what is your opinion on the blended classroom. Is it is practically feasible? Okay. And so now what I do is now the record time I will take 5 minutes. Okay. And closed captions are I will just take uh, videos can also be made. You can actually put it in you can record the video, upload the video, a lot of things you can actually do. You can control, and with all these things I will now create a topic. So sorry, there are certain that I haven't done. 1 minute. Video moderation, learn about. I don't want to moderate this video. Yeah, add or edit. Yeah. So add the email domain. So I want to add anything like gmail.com, right? Yeah, at gmail.com. Uh, I want to add. Okay, guest password is optional. Um, add a password. Add a password for the families or guests to join. No, I want to make it optional. Now I will create a topic. Right. So all set now. All of you, please use this flipgrid.com. Sorry. Go to flipgrid.com and please join the code. This is the discussion code